I'm Catherine McCaig and I am the Engagement and Events Coordinator at Diffusion. My role is to work with different communities across Cardiff and outside of Cardiff to help and encourage them to come in to visit the artwork and learn more about the photography that's been on display. I've had quite a few different things going on, as you might imagine, when you're working across so many different spaces and venues. We've focused on trying to create some specific events for specific audiences. For example, we've had Juniper. That production was held underneath the dome and that was for the general public, but on top of that we did a specific event for youth and young people. Schools, colleges and universities were invited to come along for free, and as part of that event we finished it with a Q&A session. We also held family events, workshops then as well, outreach workshops too, as part of Alina Casina's work. Alina's quite an interesting artist. She's got her own work on the walls, but she also works very hard to encourage young people to take up photography. And her very non-traditional way of engaging audiences has been received really well across the whole festival. She invites people to create the work that will then go on the wall, but also the work that goes on the wall is chosen by the general public. So it's not about people coming into a gallery and there being something on the wall for them to see. It's about them owning really that display and that exhibition space, or even just part of it. It's a really good way to get people involved. Obviously we've worked a lot with Alina and Alina's engagement methods, but on top of that we've had the work that we've been doing with Stanza. He has his exhibit in Castle Street, but on top of that there's this incredible engagement piece whereby he's looking for a choir or a local group who want to sing. It's very much an experiment. He created the wording for the music, but he didn't create the music. It was all about the choir that we managed to get involved and them experimenting with those words and thinking about how they would like to move it forward. We ended up having a bilingual binary choir, which kind of took it to another level, I think, for his work. The choir that we got involved, all of them enthusiastic in one thing really, and that was creating sound using their voices. Laura Bradshaw, who was the leader of the choir, worked in partnership and collaborated very closely with Stanza to inspire and lead this group of people to sing binary in spaces like the Senedd, in the streets of Cardiff. It wasn't just about being in traditional places to make music, and they turned heads for sure. We had really positive feedback from the choir and their involvement in the festival, as well as the people who got to see them sing. Adi Oladeris and Flo Morrigan worked together on the Root to Root project in 2017, and there were really strong links with sound and vision from that project. So the idea was to bring that back from kind of the archive really, to create a pop-up exhibition. We created a textiles-based workshop whereby young people came in from a family background, and families could work on this project together. Parts of the material and the costume were made by families who'd been involved in those workshops in the 2 days prior. After the costume had been made, then we went out into the street, and that whole process resulted in a performance piece that was on the streets of Cardiff. Cardiff is a very diverse city, so we want to encourage people of all different nationalities who live here, work here, or are just on a trip here to come in and see something that helps them feel like art is for them. I think that we've managed to achieve that. We've even had interest from people coming, long distances from cities across the UK to come and look at Diffusion's work and engage with the things that are on display. What's also great about it is that there are so many different things happening. There's sort of something there for everyone really.